your follow-up game? Are you out there making things happen? Or do you maybe have a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety when it comes to following up and talking to some of the prospects that maybe you need to circle back around with? So if you feel that the subject of following up would be something beneficial to some of the people that you know, you can feel free to share and pass it along. So let's talk about this. Here we are. It's Saturday. What could happen this weekend? Anything could happen this weekend. You know, I love the weekends because while everybody else kind of like kicks their feet up and they kick back and they do whatever they want to do on the weekend, people that get after it use this time to really kind of maximize the results on their business. People are focused. They've been thinking about their goals. They've been thinking about resolutions. They've been thinking about the things that they want to change for the next year. Is there a better time to circle up with someone about your business? I don't think so. I think this could be one of the most paramount times to circle back around with them. Now, I don't know about you, but I know in the past, myself and different people, sometimes we get a little bit like, I don't know. There's a little bit of anxiety with follow-up. So let's talk about that, because sometimes you have someone and maybe you talk to them over Thanksgiving, maybe you talk to them, in the month of December over Christmas, and they're like, yeah, let's talk after the new year, let's talk after Christmas. And now you kind of have like this thing sitting there in your lap and you're like, okay, I know they said to talk, that's definitely on my mind, but like, how do I get back in touch with them? And so, if that's something that you have struggled with, or you're kind of, have that there in the back of your mind, we're going to talk about it so that these things can be things that you can move through and you can start seeing some good results. So what to do? Well, first and foremost, I say make a list. You cannot go wrong with making your list. If you are a true professional in network marketing, you're going to make your list not once, not twice, but literally you will remake your list hundreds of times in your profession. Why? Because the list is the raw material from which you're going to launch your business with. So it is the essential part. It's the essential building block of what we do, okay? So the first thing I would say is remake your list. Now, how are we going to remake our list? First thing is I would do, bust out your phone, start scrolling through, and I don't know how far back you can see, the people that you've called, but look at the people that you had talked to over the last month or two. Go through your contacts if you are able to. Go through your text messages. Text messages are awesome because usually you don't have too many of those, and you're able to go through and kind of see who you were talking to and recall the conversation. How about your Facebook messages? How about your email? Whatever it is that you use to communicate with when you're talking to people, go through that. So at least, okay, I'm going to issue a challenge here. At least get 10 names, because certainly there's at least 10 people that we need to follow up with that you talk to through the Christmas and holiday season, and it's time to circle back around with them. So come up with your list. If you do more, awesome. Obviously, the bigger your list, the better your launch of this next year is going to be. If you really want to go for the gusto, remake the whole thing. Just get 100 names on the list and let's start from scratch. So get your list back up. But specifically, I'm talking about people that you had a conversation and they kind of put you off. And they're like, yeah, after the new year, that kind of thing. So what do we do now? Because in your mind, that's like the very first thing you're thinking of. You're like, oh my gosh, okay, I want to follow up with them. I know that they said that they wanted to meet, but to them, that's not what they're thinking about. So what I would do after you got your list, give them a shout, call them, text them, Facebook them, whatever you want to do. Reach out to them and just reopen that dialogue, because if there's been a little bit of time that's lapsed since you guys have talked last, you kind of need to warm up again. So what's nice about that is there's so many different things to talk about. How was your Christmas? How was your New Year's? What did you do? Follow up and just kind of reopen the lines of communication. And then once you have them on, I would just call them out and say, hey, I know we talked about getting together so we could talk some business. Here we are. I'm so excited about what I envision for this next year. And I'd love to share all about it with you. What's your schedule look like? And can we do coffee? And just go for your one-on-one appointment and rock it out. And today is an awesome day because you know what? Saturday and Sunday at least, people are not usually working. So most people are available. So if you hit them up, the odds are you're going to reach them. And if they don't pick up because they're busy with whatever, they'll get back to you. So if you really want to be bold and you really want to get after it, here's your challenge. Make your list again. Get you at least 10 people on your list and then hit them up today or tomorrow and see if you can line up 5-10 appointments over this next week. If you start stacking at the beginning of the month the people that you would like to see joining your business, and you get some new recruits, you get some new customers, you get some new people joining your team, that's gonna set you up for the rest of the month. And what we always like to do is we like to stack in the beginning so we can line up some new people that we're working with and then just really dial in and work with those people as we launch out over the next 30, 60, and 90 days. So if you're struggling with follow-up or you had some anxiety, just follow those simple tips. It's not difficult, it's just a matter of doing it. People that are successful, they do the little things. A lot of times it's these little things that they're easy to do, but they're easy not to do. So I'm gonna challenge you, go ahead and do them. Let's go out there, let's make it happen, and let's see what you can accomplish this weekend, because it's a great way to get started. Bring up those New Year's resolutions and tell them, hey, you have a solution for something that can help them with that. So one of the things that I would suggest as we begin this new year is tooling up, getting better, working on your skill set, working on your marketing. Like, we're network marketers, so marketing's half our name, and a lot of us, we don't know how to market. Nobody taught us this. We didn't go to school for it. But one of the areas that if you focus on this right now, it's going to be big, not only over this next year, but 5, 10, 15 years, is learning this whole online world, learning how to use social media to your benefit. Now, there's so many people that are out there, and honestly, they give us a bad name. They post stuff and it's not the way that you want to market. It doesn't attract people, okay? So what I would do is start learning how to attract people to you using social media, because you know what it's going to do? It's going to give you some leverage in your business. It's going to give you some scalability. If you're in a place and you're up there in the cold and you're weathering it out and it's hard to go outside and meet people and talk to them, hey, no better way than to meet some people online when you're in the comfort of your home and it's not freezing. Dude, I had a taste of freezing. This morning I woke up and my pipes were froze. Never happened before in my life because it got cold really fast overnight. So I was like, oh, I'm reminded of what people that live in the cold have to deal with. I'm sorry, guys. It's crazy, but learn how to tool up. So how can you do that? I have something that will help. If you click on the link that's listed in the description, it's a MP3 download. It's a free training. Take it, use it, go through it, take some notes and start applying those things so you can become a master, someone that really knows what they're doing on social media. This will give you the foundation. It's 4 key elements for attracting people to you using social media. So that's my free gift to you. Take care, be blessed, and I will see you all next time.
For more great training and to receive your free MP3 download on how to attract prospects using social media, the 4 essential elements to attracting prospects, visit summergeronimo.com.